As part of my ongoing journey to fill the void left by the sparse releases of Yakuza games in the West, I wanted to check out some of the other uniquely Japanese JRPG brawlers that have actually managed to make it West over the years. Akiba's Trip is a PS4 game released in Japan on November 7, 2013, developed by Akiba. It's a third-person action brawler with item crafting set in the middle of Akihabara, or Akiba for short. At its core, it's a quirky quick beat-em-up come dating sim with very basic controls and strategy, along with a cartoon over-the-top representation of Akihabara, Japan's nerd capital. The plot starts out basic enough and evolves slowly without ever losing its charm. You're a boy who's obsessed with anime figures that gets taken in for an ad looking for part-timers to take part in a study. Once you get there, you're kidnapped and turned into a synestheser, basically a vampire. But before they can do their weird mind control on you, a mysterious girl shows up and busts you out. She explains that synestheser activity is on the rise and she's got a responsibility to clean up the town by defeating these evil monsters. You bring her back to meet your merry crew of weirdos and she explains the situation. Synesthesers have a weakness. When their skin is exposed to sunlight, they will simply melt away. The only way to expose their skin is to strip them in public, by force. Stripping your enemies is the name of the game, and strip them you will. Boys, girls, random people on the street. But as you fight, they'll attempt to strip you, so watch out. The battle controls are very simple, allowing you to land attacks on the head with triangle, torso with circle, and legs with X. You've also got a simple block and defend, and the ability to 100% recover your health at any time by straightening your own clothes. Beat down your opponent enough and you can perform a strip attack by holding down the corresponding button. Wear all of the clothing down enough and you can completely strip your opponent in a single combo, which is really satisfying. Leveling is done by racking up experience points after every battle, but that only really affects your health and base defense. The best stat upgrades come from buying better weapons and outfits, then fusing them. Grab new outfits either from the stores around town or by taking them from enemy drops. The more you strip, the better your stats will increase. The whole game itself can be completed the first time in about 8 hours, but every new game plus you keep all of your clothing and weapons, allowing you to play through again and romance another girl. There's also about 50 sub-stories, and each of them have the exact same tone as a Yakuza sub-story. Whether it's helping a girl forget about her yaoi addiction or beating up the Yakuza to get out of debt, the silly tone of the game never lets up. All up, Akiba's Trip doesn't hold a candle to Yakuza, but the quick, fun action and speed at which you can run through the game and just have a good time along with the fantastic setting should definitely keep you interested for a while.